I didn't turn around right away. I couldn't. Every instinct I had was screaming not to move, not to breathe, not to make a sound. The air behind me felt heavy, charged, like the moment before a lightning strike. Then, slow and deliberate, I heard footsteps, bare feet, crossing the carpet. I turned. There was no one there, just the dim outline of my living room. TV screen dark, reflection faint in the glass. But something was off. My reflection wasn't matching me. When I lifted my arm, it stayed still. When I took a step forward, it didn't move. It just stood there, head tilted, eyes fixed on mine through the glass. Then its mouth began to move. The sound came from the TV speakers, distorted and warped. I told you to let me in. The power went out. Total darkness. My phone flashlight was the only glow left in the house, and even that flickered. I ran to the front door, yanked it open, but it wasn't my street outside. It was my living room, perfectly mirrored down to the smallest detail, except for one thing. In the doorway of the other living room stood him. He smiled, and I watched, frozen, as he stepped forward. The moment his foot crossed the threshold, everything went black again. I woke up on the floor some time later. Morning light was coming through the curtains. My power was back on. For a second, I thought maybe I dreamed it. Maybe it was some kind of sleep paralysis episode, stress, lack of sleep, whatever. Until I checked my phone. There were 16 new notifications from the doorbell app, all between 10:47 a.m. and 11:03 a.m. Everyone said the same thing. Face recognized Mitch. When I opened the footage, I didn't see the porch. The video was from inside my house. It showed me, or someone who looked exactly like me, walking into the living room, sitting on the couch, turning on the TV, then staring directly into the camera. At the end of the clip, I stood up, walked over to the door, looked back once, and said, "Don't forget to lock up this time." The video ended. I've deleted the footage 100 times. It keeps coming back. Sometimes when I check the timestamps, I notice something else. The newest ones are all a few minutes in the future. Like it's still recording. Like it's waiting for the real me to catch up. So yeah, if your doorbell ever says you're home when you're not, don't ignore it. Because one day you might come home and find out you've already been there.